Hello and welcome to another edition of the Bidline Bulletin. My name is Lee. I am with the JPWG, and today we're going to cover work start station and work end station statements as they relate to co-domicile bidding. Today we're going to concentrate on the Fort Lauderdale, Miami co-base, and we'll just jump right in. As you can see, I have a standard get any line technique bid already set up. And let's say that we live closer to the Fort Lauderdale airport, and we would prefer to have most, if not all of our trips start out of Fort Lauderdale. We have a couple different options. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the avoid statement. So avoid pairings. And if you're unfamiliar with the denial mode, make sure that you do check out our video on denial mode before using the statement. If you're not familiar with it, it may just be easier just to do this in the award pairings, which we'll get to next. All right, so avoid pairing. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to go to workstation starts under avoid. And we're going to choose this, and we're going to say that we want all of our trips out of Fort Lauderdale, so we want to avoid Miami. And we'll add that. I'm going to go back and also do workstation ends. And I'll explain this. So we'll go that we want to avoid anything that begins in Miami and ends in Miami. Statement here. And the reason we did this is you need to understand that the work start station, what it means is the work start station refers to the first non-deadhead location. So technically, you could avoid a work start in Miami. However, if it is a deadhead to Charlotte, that would not pick it up. So just to cover our bases, let's do work start stations Miami and work end stations Miami. Now, if we come up here and use our bid analyzer, take a quick look. We can click on this avoid, and you can see that we have removed from our pool 49 pairings with 133 pairing dates with 133 pairing instances. So this is something to keep in mind that we have currently removed those from our pool. But it's just that simple. And from here, you can go ahead and you could add your award statements. Now we're going to do an award pairings. So we'll click on add, award pairings. We'll do work start stations. Since we want to start in Fort Lauderdale, we'll choose Fort Lauderdale. We're going to go back. Also select work end stations. We'll choose Fort Lauderdale since that's where we want to end. We'll click apply. And if we come over here and click on our bid analyzer, and we select line 6, we'll see that that has given us 392 pairings with 1,475 pairing on dates and 1,475 pairing instances. That is way too many. So let's build a proper bid. Here we go. Okay, I've added a few more award statements here. So currently what I have listed is award pairings if average daily credit is greater than 5 hours and 30 minutes, if pairing length is equal to 4 days, if work start stations Fort Lauderdale, work end station Fort Lauderdale. As you can see that there were 3 matching pairings for this particular statement. If we look down through here as well, if you click on the orange circle, you will see that this is preferred by preference 6. However, it was filtered out by preference 5. That's our weekends off. So unless we go into denial mode, this will not be available to us. Let's take a look at line 7. Line 7 is getting a little bit better. What we are saying here is award pairings if average daily credit is greater than 5 hours and 15 minutes. Pairing length is equal to 4 days if work start station is Fort Lauderdale, work end station is Fort Lauderdale. You can see here we have 40 pairings with 49 pairing on dates and 49 pairing on instances. On line 8, we got rid of the average daily credit. You will see that that jumped up to 128 pairings with 170 pairing on dates and 178 pairing instances. So I hope this information is helpful. Good luck bidding, and remember, you can always reach out to your JPWG. We're here to help.